Okay, injuries. Tony Brown had a hamstring, and Tyquan Lewis had a knee injury. Tough loss. Tough loss. Got to find a way to eliminate critical mistakes. Offensively, in the high red zone, just had a few too many critical mistakes. Where we moved the ball down in there. Got to find a way to eliminate the turnovers. Defensively, I thought we hung in there, and then obviously, they had those last two drives. So, got to find a way to figure it out. Come back in tomorrow and be committed to, diving into the film, coaches and players, and find out ways that we can get better, and go on the road and play the Patriots and get things back on track.
Frank, how would you evaluate Sam today and the two fumbles inside their 25? Is that where you lost the game?
That was certainly a big part of it. I thought Sam played well. I thought he threw the ball well. I thought he looked poised, made good decisions, gave us a chance. We'll look at the film more closely, but, my first impression was that he played well.
Sam, I know analytics, 4th and inches. Did you think about it?
Yeah, I thought about it. I thought hard about it. Way our defense was playing, they had, I don't know if we were going to get that good of a punt, but I figured they're going to have to go 80 yards. The way our defense had been playing, I just didn't want to leave them short. We didn't get in on a 3rd and goal, so it just seemed like the percentage play. I think the charts were, pretty even. So it was hard for me not to go for it there. I mean, some of it is, we just haven't run quarterback sneaks with Sam, so it's just gaining a confidence. It's gaining a confidence in a quarterback sneak with the quarterback that you have, and with the game on the line right there, with the way the defenses was playing, I was comfortable with that decision.
JT left for just a little bit of that game. Obviously, he came back in it, but what was sort of the just the balance of using him down the stretch, but maybe not pushing it too much?
When he came back in, we were just playing ball. We're just playing ball. Calling it, calling what we thought were the right plays. Obviously that last drive was tough. Wanted to get more. We came out, we had a run we liked on 1st down, didn't get the yards we wanted. And then 2nd down, thought about throwing it, but we called it. There was an RPO that we really liked, that we had talked about on the sideline, that we thought we had a good look for, where it's either going to be a give to JT or Sam's going to keep it around the edge. And, we just think the way it drew up on the sideline, the way we felt like that's playing into our strengths, playing into Sam's strengths. Handing it to JT, or he's keeping it on 2nd down, and we just didn't quite get as much out of that as we wanted. And then we had to scramble on 3rd down, so to come up just inches short. But we got to be more productive right there.
Frank, on the play with Stephon Gilmore at the end, you just trust him in that moment and maybe tip your caps on it.
Yeah, he's been playing great the whole year. I mean, you've been playing great the whole year. So, I mean, that's one play, and so, he's a great player.
Shaq wasn't in on the last drive, and I'm assuming that's the planned rotation. Any thoughts of, hey, it's the last drive, it doesn't matter, let's get one of our best?
No, it was all part of, if Shaq was ready to be the best player on the field, we probably would have started him. But we just, like I said, we kind of were working him back in, knowing that he's not quite all the way back. So that was just part of the planned rotation.
What do you think of his interception and just being?
Yeah, I mean, that's what he does. I mean, I know that just came right into his hands, but how does that happen to him? He just seems to be at the right place at the right time.
Frank, you made this huge move to change quarterbacks. Did you see enough today that makes you think we're on to something?
Yeah, I do. I mean, certainly no disrespect to Matt, because I thought he had some good moments, and we've already talked about that. But I thought Sam looked good. I mean, I thought he looked good. He looked really poised. He threw it well. Yeah, I thought he played well.
It's one thing to see that in practice, and it's one thing to see it in the preseason, but did part of you need to see it on a game like this?
Absolutely. I mean, I think we were all confident that we were going to see it, but, you could feel it. Like even though it was really very frustrating, the starts that we've had, and another slow start, but you could just tell that he was seeing it and that he looked poised in the pocket. So, we weren't panicking on the side. We're like, we'll get it going. Defense was playing good. So that's a credit to Sam.
You mentioned the slow starts again, and trailing at the half, does it just, I don't say wears out a team, but isn't it just hard to always play catch up?
Yeah, I mean, yes, but our defense played good early as well. So we actually, if I remember, we took the lead for the first time this year, and scored first. Maybe the first time this year, I'm not sure. But the defense was playing well, so it gave us a chance to find a rhythm with Sam, and creased a couple runs, had a couple good things. They changed some things up on defense, and we were able to adapt and do a couple things. But as a red zone, I mean, we get down there, and we had a miscommunication on a snap where the ball the ball came early. It was a miscommunication on a snap, and then obviously the 2 turnovers down there. Those are points on the board. So we just got to find. And then we had a run. We're 1st and 10, and we get a -5 run down there. So you get 2 turnovers, a miscommunication on a snap, a -5 yard run, all kind of right around that 20-yard line, where we're moving the ball. We're going to put points on the board. We're going to maybe score touchdowns, and we're coming away too many times with nothing or 3 points. So we got to find a way to get that corrected.
I mean, that was kind of the question I was going to ask. 16 points is just not going to do it most weeks in this league. What is the level of frustration? You've changed offensive line, you've changed quarterbacks. You're still having the same issues that we kind of talked about on a weekly basis.
Yeah, no, it's very frustrating. I did feel today, I mean, it's just, I got to look at the film, but I know we didn't gain like 1,000 yards or anything like that, but I felt today we could find a rhythm with what we have out there. I felt today that we can put something together and continue to get better. I saw, ran the ball better. I thought protection was okay. We had some holding calls. I have to look at the film on those, to be honest with you. I mean, that's hard to get on the edge, and talking to our guys, I just got to look at those on tape. But we've talked about it a lot this year. We're getting these negative plays that are stopping drives. We did overcome a couple of them, which was a good sign. There were a couple penalties, a couple negative plays that we overcame, and I think that was a good sign.
What's his capacity for taking in information as a young quarterback?
Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. I mean, it's not too big for him, very poised. It comes easy to him.
2 plays before the field goal, I'm sorry, 2 plays before the field goal where you went up 9-7. Pittman, the whole stadium thought Pittman scored. Did you think he scored just in real time? And have you seen a replay to see?
Yeah, I did think he scored real time. I didn't see the replay. Our guys up top didn't seem to be arguing about it, so, yeah.
Okay, last one. The 1st and 3rd down play in that sequence, can you take me through the call and what you saw from him?
What was, refresh my memory.
I think the 1st down play was Sam rolling to the left, and then the 3rd down play was Taylor got stuffed by a linebacker.
Yeah, okay, we called the run to the left was kind of a quarterback sweep, a quarterback sweep. I think we only got a yard. We only got a yard on it. And then the 3rd down play, we're at the 1 yard line. And, it's kind of been our go-to play. I mean, if we need a yard, down there, it's just been our go-to play. And I think somebody got stepped on and tripped inside. I think somebody got stepped on and tripped inside and, and got negative yards, so.
Is Sam more comfortable in the shotgun down there because he's been in the shotgun his whole career, or shotgun versus under center?
Yeah, it's, he's comfortable on both. There's a time to be under center. There's a time to be in shotgun. Down in there, you get that threat sometimes of a quarterback sneak, and that can do something to guys up front and maybe loosen it up, for a zone play that we're running. They're playing quarterback sneak, and maybe we got a chance. So we'll continue to mix that up. We'll continue to mix that up. Obviously, he's going to be in gun a fair amount just because of the threat to run. But sometimes when you're down in there that close, is, trust our guys, trust our running back. Let's just go get a half a yard. Let's go get a half a yard. We got to be able to do that.
All right, thank you. Locker room's open. Thanks, Frank.